Friends, welcome to the 2021 GSB Show, Shovid 21, the musical variant.
We'd like to thank our leadership team, cast, band, and dancers for helping us make the best movie possible, showing up day after day to blow us all away with their talent and make each other laugh. Everything you see on screen tonight, even including the music backing tracks, was student created. At this time, we'd like to ask everyone involved in the show to please stand for the round of applause that they deserve. Yay, go team! We also want to give a massive thank you to our MBA 1 counterparts, producers Kevin Helgren and Julianne Howell, and creative directors Kevin Wittenberg and Lucas Zelnick. The four of you bring the creativity, energy, know-how, and comedic genius that's needed to make crazy things like this happen, and we cannot wait to see the show the four of you create together next year. We also owe a huge thank you to Becca Knapp in the Student Life Office. This campus and all of us at the show do not deserve you, Becca, but we are so grateful to have you on our team.
We are so thankful for the hard work and sacrifice of everyone on the GSB show to make it COVID safe. Making this movie responsibly and respectfully required our team making a strong commitment to keeping university protocols, forming households, limiting travel, seeking the guidance of the university administration, and having tough conversations about our own norms and boundaries within the group. We're also thankful for the GSB Student Life Office and GSB Risk Management for working with us to find safe ways to film, and for the creativity of those who shot and edited this movie. Please remember that what you see on screen tonight is often not what happened in real life. Thank you to our GSB show family for keeping each one of us safe. We are so proud that not one person contracted COVID as a result of their participation in the GSB show this year.
In a year that has seemed so surreal, so, dare I say, unprecedented, we often wondered, what if this wasn't real? What if, in the spirit of the Truman Show, there was something else responsible for all of the challenges we were facing inside our GSB bubble? Now, over the course of the next 2 hours, you will see some pretty absurd situations. Will we make fun of the deans? Absolutely. Will we make fun of all the embarrassing things that we did over the past year? Of course. But to us, the most important thing is what this movie says about how we work together, why we need each other, and what the GSB means to us.
And that's what the GSB show is really all about, reminding us of the magic of this place, providing us with an opportunity to revel in what is singular and special and connecting about the worlds we build together in the 2 years we go to school here. Making this movie brought out mostly the best in all of us. Most importantly, though, our need to laugh, to inject an incredibly difficult year with happiness, to decorate what can feel hard with what can also feel hilarious. Making this movie made us love this place even more than we ever could have imagined. We hope that that's the experience you get watching it tonight as well.
So raise a glass, have a laugh, and most importantly, stay in your fucking seat. We're in the middle of a pandemic. And enjoy this celebration of the GSB.
We love you all, we love the GSB, and we are honored to bring some happiness in the midst of this crazy year.
We made a freaking movie!
And now it's time for you beautiful people to see it.
Hi, my name is Caroline, and I'm from Greenwich.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I'm AJ.
Sup, everyone? I'm Benny, but everyone calls me Budge.
Hi, I'm Lara. That's L-A-R-A, Lara.
Hey, I'm Michelle, but everyone calls me Rush.
I'm Jerry. I'm coming from consulting.
I'm Terry. I'm also coming from consulting.
Hi, I'm Cindy, MD, MBA.
Hey GSB, I'm Ted, former captain of the Marine Corps.
Hey guys, I'm Sage.
And this is my friend Kevin. He didn't even go to Dartmouth, so he's my most diverse friend.
But you know that just describing me as diverse doesn't actually
Kevin,
make me.
Ask me why everybody calls me Budge.
Not again.
Come on, ask me.
Why does everyone call you Budge?
Because I never budge on deal negotiations. Ayo!
Shouldn't your nickname be won't budge then?
Oh yeah.
If there's one thing I learned in my time in the service, it's that you all are huge pussies. I've led 75 Marines in over 7 countries. But yeah, excited to learn your management insights from your unpaid Zoom internship.
Hi, I'm Mitchell. I optimize the shit out of 5 pixels on the Facebook timeline.
One fun fact about me is that even though I'm coming to business school, I'd like to say I'm pretty skeptical about business itself. As a construct, as a goal, as a concept really. And I look forward to many of you agreeing with me, in theory, before fully selling out the second internship recruiting begins.
I'm passionate about revolutionizing the energy supply chain after the GSB.
I'm passionate about transforming mobility in predominantly minority communities.
Even if it means leaving consulting and paying for the MBAs ourselves.
Fuck that!
One fun fact about me is that I have 2 moms.
3 kids.
3 degrees from Stanford, already.
One raging imposter syndrome issue and a whole lot of pent-up aggression I no longer have an outlet for.
There's Section Olympics.
One fun fact about me is that my dad and mom's dad and dad's mom and mom's dad all went here too. My mom's maiden name is Arriaga. Of the gym Arriagas, not the dining hall Arriagas. Could you imagine?
Well, I think it's the opportunity to really bet on myself, given that I received no financial aid here and a full ride from Wharton.
For me, it was a chance to learn leadership skills and make connections that will enable me to go back to my home country and improve society and, by extension, the outcomes of the people there.
Aren't you from Buffalo, New York?
I'm Canadian. Get a map.
It's kind of an ironic place, right? Like, yes, it's a school, yes, it's elite, and sure, it's a leadership program, but mostly people come here to cry in public spaces, second guess everything, record low keynotes just to flex on LinkedIn, take on club positions to do for free what they were previously getting paid to do before, and just to conclude that capitalism is a farce. You know, ironic.
Personally, I can't wait to watch Joel Peterson get hazed by the vocal feminist in our class when he calls us sweetheart. It's like they forgot to give him a software update.
I hate this question. I truly cannot imagine finding love here.
flick on, we swear. Oh, gonna be a good year. Oh, we're finally here. Oh, gonna be a good year. Making plans, we will flick on, we swear. Oh, gonna be a good year.
Wow! Margie, Brian, Paul, excellent work. I haven't seen a crop like this since '84. And that one boy, Budge. I'm giddy. The PE alumni will love him.
Thank you, Midas. I hoped as chairman of the Alumni Association that you'd be very proud of the class. Kirsten truly outdid herself.
Even the unprecedented 40 extra kids we took off the wait list, proving to be pretty good bets.
I was nervous. I invited an NBA 1 over for dinner. Over 300 people showed up.
Yes, that's been happening.
Remember our NBA 1 year, Margie? I didn't think Quaaludes and ecstasy could mix, but damn!
Midas, let's stay on track.
Wait, you guys were classmates?
OMG, you two were a couple?
Brian, we say SO now?
No, Paul, we say partner now.
Boys, cut it out.
Midas, we should get an update on codename AQTF.
What?
AQTF? The Autumn Quarter Task Force?
The All Quarter Task Force?
I'll say it again. That is such a stupid cover-up name, guys.
The definition doesn't matter. It's a codename for the you-know-what. The only thing the alumni care about.
Stan, you're duller than Larker's board governance class. And somehow, just as problematic. But you're right. Margie, how are the games coming? The alumni are excited. They wait every 10 years for this. Between you and me, I think this is the only thing that keeps them engaged with the school. How are preparations coming?
The AQTF is our top priority. We are exclusively focused on the games. Everything is on track.
That's not what I'm hearing.
Oh, sir. She's right. Our plans are well underway. We've staffed up bots to stir up dissent on Slack, canceled in-person classes, and amped up the workload in OB to stop those silly kids from socializing. The students are gonna be a ticking time bomb of anxiety, drama, and rage by the time we start the games.
Yeah, and we've given all the students $2 Koopa gift cards as a morale booster to really take them off.
And Tyra Banks?
Canceled. And we told Michelle Obama she wouldn't be coming this year.
Excellent, Margie. This is our time. The Alumni Council is excited for the games to begin.
And let's remember, we are doing this for the students' best interests.
Of course. The students' best interest. Just like a virtual GST.
And green vests.
And ethics.
Boys, we're behind schedule. I need a final push from you. How are the preparations coming?
Amazing.
As fabulous can be.
So you've completed the tasks I've assigned you both? Brian, have you reconfigured the academic day to make lunch 10 seconds long?
Not yet, but...
Paul, have you finished drafting Dean Levin's I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed speech?
I was getting to it.
Have either of you convinced Glenn Craman to stop showing that course registration parody video in class? Did you rent a motorboat and silently trail the NBA 1 boats on their fateful trip to Tahoe?
Well, given Paul's immense success in economics, I believe he'd be better positioned to...
But given Brian's sexy new podcast, I thought he would be in the better position.
Yes, but Paul has the better technology. He dials into the task force meetings on a 10-pound, state-of-the-art cordless kitchen phone.
But Brian, he really gets the students. Have you seen those sneakers? He's like a true hybrid. Formal up top, casual down below, like a human mullet.
So that's what hybrid means.
Boys, what did we practice?
Cardinal is red, students feel blue. There's no room for fighting when we have shit to do.
Brian, one small thing. John Levin seems to think you're staging confessional in the JMAC laundry room, sitting behind a sheet asking students to detail their compact sins, doling out hail Phil nights to repent.
Those are lies. I would never.
I don't buy it. It feels like when students say they wear their face masks or only hang out with their households. Cut it out.
All right. Who wants to recap the main issues the case protagonist is grappling with? Really? Not a single person? Budge, what about you?
Didn't get to the case, but seemed extremely dope.
Anyone else? Jerry, what about you?
Well, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti, he's nervous!
Subtle.
I'd like to call on Caroline for the management consulting perspective.
All right, Caroline, I surrender. Indulge us.
So Sam is the CEO of Purell, which at the time has the highest market cap of any company in the world. He's dealing with a few crises. Namely, the chairman of the board is disengaged and has been taking personal calls during meetings.
Stop. We're going to act this out. Off you pop, Caroline. You play the disappointed CEO. Yes, and AJ. You be the delinquent board member? Yeah, fitting.
Hey, I'm AJ, by the way.
I know. We were actually supposed to have a donut chat this morning. I slacked you like 5 times.
Oh, my bad. I never saw your messages. I don't believe in Slack.
Yeah, well, I don't believe in disrespect. What were you doing? Meditating?
Listen, my meditation times find me, not the other way around.
Caroline, kick us off.
Wait, who am I again?
Mr. Chairman, thank you for showing up. Please sit down or whatever.
Can I borrow your case? I forgot to read mine. I forgot my copy.
Let's start with the facts. 1, you've been at least 37 minutes late to the last 4 board meetings. 2, you left each meeting multiple times to take urgent family phone calls.
Wait, what page is all this on?
Does he do any work?
This guy was supposed to be my D&D partner, but he totally ghosted me.
Caroline could ease up a bit. This is brutal.
Look, I'll admit I'm struggling a bit with our strategic direction. But one thing I have no questions about is my commitment to you and this company.
Mr. Chairman, this is unacceptable behavior. I don't tolerate flakes.
You don't tolerate Is all this about this morning?
Hold up. Did you guys hear that? What happened this morning?
No freaking way.
A little morning smush?
I cannot think of any 2 people less likely to smush.
Ha! It's kind of like an opposites attracting, you know? Like a muscular furry paired with a weak furry.
They're actually a bunch of super cute couples. Bridget and Ziggy, Sarah and Joe.
OMG, that talk intro changed my life.
Oh, and Kelly and Will. Wow, okay, cute, I buy it.
Okay, I can explain myself. I feel like this company's vision ends at tripling market caps. Some people want more than that. I didn't start my cannabis business to make profit. I made profit by letting my cannabis business start me.
AJ, remember, you're a banker?
I'd never be a banker.
Yet here you are, Mr. Core Power, getting an MBA. I guess you do need real skills and experience after all. Oh, and maybe a real paycheck?
Stay in character, people. None of this was in the case.
Well then, you're fired.
Caroline, you cannot fire the chairman.
With all due respect, I just did.
You're making a big mistake. Worse than call Ed's reply all to his section about forgetting to register for Super Round.
The only mistake I made today was skipping berries for our coffee chat.
I am flooded.
Jerry, you have something to add?
I think a visual will help clarify the 2 sides of the argument. And Jerry takes the lead.
So you're chillin', don't care, cause you're so fucking rad. It's better than consulting by a tad. Don't you wanna ease up sometimes and just let things be? Maybe, I don't know, let's wait and see. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see slide decks and hotel nights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I wish. What's life without some risk? Let's get high and hike the ditch.
I'm
at a firm like Goldman. Never be beholden to everyday shit. This world would be my wish list. I remember when OB finished, I just list all the different negotiation tactics. Fire all the sexist guys that told me I'm batshit. And last but not least, do it all while I have kids. But it's been a while that I've been single, so I can't just waste my time with any old bro. Ha, get it? I'm gunning for the Forbes list. It's not the time for romance and kiss a shit. But since we have an afternoon to do it,
let's eat a gummy and act a little bit stupid.
Oh, every time I close my eyes,
what you see?
I see slide decks and hotel nights. Oh yeah, yeah, a different city every night.
My I wish. What's life without some rest? Let's get high and hike the dish. Let's get high and hike the dish. Can of business was the way that I acquired wealth, but life's more than financial health. 11 trips to Ghana and I'm about to book my lucky 12. Pit stop in Finland before there's no more Arctic shelf. And I know I can't explore this all by myself. Yeah, I feel kinda lonely as a nomad. Not that I care much, chillin' ain't so bad. A little order in my life would do no harm, but for now I sorta think I should just vertically farm. And not a single honey around me meditates enough to feel their spirit abounding. I know the two of us have two different dreams, but 10 milligrams later, let's put our hands in the air and sing.
So you're chillin', don't care, cause you're so fucking rad.
It's better than consulting by a text.
Real mature.
Don't you wanna ease up sometimes and just let things be?
Maybe, I don't know, let's wait and see.
We're gonna be here all day.
Oh, every time I close my eyes,
what you see?
See slide decks and hotel nights. Oh yeah, yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I wish.
What's life without some risk? Let's get high and hike the dish. Let's get high and hike the dish. Let's get high and hike the dish.
All right, let's go. Yeah, baby. For the next shotgun, I nominate myself. 5 minutes from now. Quarter's halfway done. You know what I always say. The GSB can come at me, but I'm not budging.
Dude, didn't you ethics?
Does anyone know what this mysterious AQTF meeting on our calendars is? It starts now.
Bet it's another surprise engage.
Hey, Caroline, you're more organized than the Down Bitches channel.
Don't talk to me about organization budge. Didn't you fail OB?
How does everyone know my grades?
Caroline, do you use a label maker to organize your binders?
Actually, I do. And while we're speaking of labeling things, congrats on naming your bro WhatsApp group the Man Rockets. Super homoerotic.
God, she really gets under my skin.
She's like a mean Kelly Ripa.
And somehow more obnoxious than the pandemic Cairo trip.
The worst. She made Ted cry during lead labs.
Yeah, he mentioned that. How much has Ted been crying?
This is it, Stan. Let's go live in 3, 2, 1.
Every 10 years, we bring the GSB alumni community a sacred tradition, passed down from generation to generation. A place to see the best young business minds as they compete for honor, glory, and an elite job opportunity. This season, the GSB is in chaos. We've canceled all in-person classes and social events to heighten the drama. The students are desperately craving social contact and a chance to prove that they weren't admissions mistakes. the 2021 Munger Games. We now go live to the Night Management Center. Watch as we reveal this incredible opportunity to the students who don't know a thing about what lies ahead.
Boys, welcome class of 2022 to the AQTF's biggest announcement yet.
And 3. Back to 1. Close up on Margie. Even closer. Closer! Get up in there!
What the fuck is the AQTF?
I have no idea.
I think it was that task force that was sending all those ominous emails.
Those who have read our emails may think AQTF stands for All Quarter Task Force. Those who haven't may remember us and we canceled all in-person classes and refused to give any tuition discounts.
Oh.
But both of you are wrong. We were never working on handling the outbreak.
The herpes outbreak?
Instead, the task force has been working on something else entirely. An event so exciting you'll feel like you're getting that call from Kirsten Montz all over again. Students, welcome to the 10th GSB Munger Games.
What the fuck?
That's right. Once every decade, the time-honored tradition of the Munger Games replaces the Executive Challenge as an unparalleled display of intellect, grit, and as old white men recruiting for PE funds always say, that je ne sais quoi. What? You thought we were gonna make you do Executive Challenge for 8 hours over Zoom this year? Instead, think of the event as the Tri-Wizard Tournament with millions of GSB alumni watching. Deans Lowry and Oyer will tell you the most exciting part yet. Boys, we've practiced this. Classic. I'll take this. The event is comprised of 3 tasks that challenge your ability to grasp key business concepts from across the GSB curriculum. Everything is fair game, even Potter's boxes and the queuing formula.
Especially the queuing formula.
And the winning teams will become Nike's co-CEOs in training. Heirs apparent to Phil Knight.
Will Nike be providing visa sponsorships for international students like me if we win?
Shoot, I always forget about the international students.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I sure handled that OPT situation, didn't I?
We will not be taking questions from the audience. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and unfortunately, we have very limited spots.
Like Talk Coach.
Or the Impact Fund.
Or Arbuckle Fellows.
Or PE Club elections. Everyone will apply.
Yes, everyone will be vastly overqualified, and almost everyone will be savagely rejected.
This concludes our announcement. The application can be found at the bottom of this week's Sunday's Digest, which will be located in your spam folder, as always.
The algorithm starts running at midnight, so be sure you submit your team applications on time.
Does she know the application's just a Google form? There's no algorithm.
We'll regroup in 2 weeks when the algorithm finishes assigning teams.
2 weeks? There's no algorithm!
As always, wear your mask, stay socially distant, don't gather, don't sing, literally do nothing.
And remember, only have COVID-safe sex.
Reverse cowgirl style, of course.
May Porter's 5 forces be with you.
Looks like we compete in pairs.
Pairs?
Again. I was already traumatized when Household made me recreate my MySpace top 8.
No coffee bar, no random pairs to change the rules. You're the boy I want. you want, sure, anything you want. It's guaranteed what alumni need. You're the partner I want, you won't know it's up. Teddy, you're the partner I want, the only one I got. You're the partner I want, give it all you got. The one I need, you're just like me.
Oh, hey, AJ.
Oh, what's up, sweet Caroline?
Yeah, never heard that before.
So, I haven't seen you since that weird role play, huh?
Yeah, that escalated pretty fast. My engagement manager says I'm a lot, but he's a man, so. Anyway, this games thing is pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, that whole intro with the trumpet. Isn't that guy in LOA?
So are you gonna apply?
Joe told me I should, but last time I listened to him, I ended up at a convention in Reno. Plus, I feel like I've sort of been there, done that with my startup. Don't really want to run the rat race. Trying to stay free and open to serendipity and romance and whimsy.
Yeah, same. I defensively scheduled for the quarter.
Huh.
Anyway, makes sense that you aren't going to apply. It's probably too much commitment for you. I'm not going to apply either, though. I'm just not sure I'd actually be able to win. And I don't have any time anyway, so.
Hey, in Lead Labs, we've been doing this whole action impact thing, and I just want to say, when you told me you didn't think I wanted to be in this competition, it sort of bummed me out just now. It's like you didn't take me seriously.
Well, you don't take yourself seriously. You slept through finger painting day, and you made a living selling gummies.
They're not gummies. They're medicinal, artisanal, cannabis-infused dose distribution receptacles, and they're locally sourced.
Okay. You don't have to bite my head off. See you later.
Stan, did you see that?
Yeah, wow, looks like they need a T group.
A reality TV group.
Ta-da!
Good Lord. Welcome, students and alumni watching from around the world. Today, we're here to announce the selected pairs of competitors who will vie for the title. The winning team of 2 gets the Nike CEO and training role. Thanks to all who submitted their applications.
Damn, they paired off for this quicker than the NBA ones do the first night on the Opal dance floor.
Or quicker than that time in NBA 1 forced Dan Oaks to set up a massive illegal mixer for NBA 1 girls to meet their NBA 2 husbands.
Damn, I forgot about that. The balls on those NBA 1 girls.
And now for the duos competing in the games.
We are the essence of private equity-ness. PE-ness. 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 PE-ness.
Should I stop recording?
Just see who it is.
Hey, how's it going, fellas? So, reason why I'm knocking today, the loud chant. Are you and the fellow you went screaming penis with? Are you two in the same household? Yeah, didn't think so. So, I don't care if this was a casual hookup, if this was something a little bit more, maybe we got heavy petting, maybe we got a little bit of sex. I don't care. We gotta keep it moving. We can't allow it.
This wasn't a casual
We can't allow it, so keep it moving, fellas. Let's go.
Facebook, Insta, Snapchat.
As non-technical PMs who boss around engineers, we know the only way to build trust as a leader is to show that you're legit. That's why we had the Social Dilemma people capture real behind-the-scenes footage of the last election cycle at Facebook.
Why hasn't this feature shipped? Are you kidding me? We were supposed to have shipped this like 3 weeks ago. Is your code not compatible? Do you have bugs in there? Mark Zuckerberg, sorry, Zuck, is gonna hate me. He's gonna scream at me. So full. I'm trying. Well, you're gonna have to try harder.
We pushed ourselves and our teams harder than ever to make statistically significant impacts Not just for us, for our company, but for the whole world.
If you can't handle the scrum, then get out of the all hands!
We've stolen elections at Facebook, and now we're ready to steal the hearts of the alumni.
Vested.
It's best.
Is it rolling?
Think so.
Now, you may think all we do is make PowerPoints.
PowerPoints.
Or that our toolkits are imaginary.
Imaginary?
Or that we center our lives around hotel points.
Marriott.
Or that our careers are directionless.
Lacking direction?
Or that we spend our days enabling big businesses like Purdue Pharma.
NDA, we can't say that.
Sorry, you're right. Or that we can only attract other management consultants.
But we make client impact.
Impact!
When I say client, you say impact. Client.
Impact!
Client.
Impact!
Client.
Impact! Ah! Big Tech Energy!
Vocal justice for the youth, COVID grocery delivery for the elderly, internet balloons for the unconnected. Unlike most of my classmates, I'm looking at careers where my salary is capped at $120K. My SO Joe has been so supportive though. He works in this super lucrative underground.
Not really underground. I'm an impact investor at TPG. You know, super normal. Bleeding hearts.
As our unelected and unofficial fitness instructor, Michael Yules, has said, you either suffer the pain of regret or the pain of sore muscles. Which would you prefer?
I know what I choose.
As we get softer on the inside during our GSB experience, we must become harder and more sculpted on the outside. You need to attack this workout with the zealous energy of 412 MBA ones pursuing the Arbuckle Ponzi, program.
Even after a virtual lead labs.
Jesus.
I want 10 sit-ups for every fireside chat, coffee chat, and forced networking event. If you include Jonathan Rosenberg, that's 1.2 million sit-ups this week alone.
Jonathan Rosenberg is privatizing the BBL operation. Makes me think about my own path to power, which is through the tricep.
And mine's through the bicep.
I see you in the morning. This is way too much. I need a...
How did that get in there? It must be my personal files. Midas, next video.
This next part of the video is for when you're doing push-ups or you're doing sit-ups, whatever. Let's get it. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one.
I feel like that speaks for itself.
Loud and clear.
Credentialites.
And those are our 6 teams. PE Ness with Budge and Kevin. Vested is Best with Lauren Mitchell. Big Deck Energy with Terry and Jerry. Bleeding Hearts with Kiki and Joe. The Vets with Russian Ted.
And the Credentialites with Cindy and Sage.
What a set of squads.
Legends only.
Thank you to everybody who submitted their applications. We are so... Okay. Oh, and it appears we have one final team here. The final pairing is a team without a name and without much in common. AJ Flowers and Caroline Bloom.
What?
Hey, you and AJ, such a random pair. Love it.
I didn't apply. It's a mistake.
I can't believe AJ would join up with her. She's a nightmare teammate.
But he's terrible too. Total deadweight. Remember their role play? Holy shit.
AJ, what did you do? I didn't apply.
Yeah, like you didn't apply for Arbuckle Fellow when you wore a pantsuit on interview day. Or like when you didn't apply and quit caffeine to have something in common with Graham Weaver before your Alpine interview.
Yeah, like when you didn't apply when you got Condi fucking Rice to write your recommendation letter for your HKS dual degree.
Yeah, and...
Hey, lay off. Caroline, I didn't apply either.
Yeah, buddy, we know you didn't apply.
Isn't she like the bane of your existence, dude?
Look, I'll talk to Margie and tell her that we're backing out.
Listen.
The teams are absolutely final. There is no backing out. The algorithm has already been run. This concludes tonight's episode. Contestants, may Phil Knight be ever in your favor.
Fuck.
Stan, where are you? Chad is here. The alumni meeting's about to start. Chad Worthington? He's the most influential GSB alumni there is. He's worth over $10 fucking billion. And his son budges in the games. Yeah, no shit. And we need to bring our A game. He's always looking for an excuse to fire me.
Our opening ceremonies had the highest viewership since 1930, when Herbert Hoover himself introduced the games. Stand next slide.
Advancing slide.
We're tracking well on all our KPIs, alumni engagement, alumni donations. We even had a few more alumni sign up for those useless D&D projects. Next slide.
Advancing slide.
Dan, you don't have to tell me every time you're advancing slides.
Copy that. I'll stop confirming. Thanks for the feedback, boss.
Now I'll read some of my favorite fan letters.
Midas, let's cut the crap. You know why we do the games every decade, don't you?
Of course. For alumni entertainment.
That's right. And without a steady flow of games, alumni disengage. And if alumni disengage, the GSB collapses. It's a delicate, multi-level marketing scheme. You know, like the pass-down system. Show that slide. Here we have the number of alumni to student coffee chats by month.
I hate doing those.
We all hate doing them. There's only one reason we do so many coffee chats. The games bring us incredible entertainment every decade. See that red line?
I see it.
That's the danger zone. We must keep the number of coffee chats above that line. We've been lucky that Rob Siegel has single-handedly kept us afloat by doing 100 a month.
And that's why we're doing the games this year. So here are the teams. You can see the betting odds so far.
I cannot wait to see Caroline and AJ go at it in the first round. Our ratings are going to skyrocket.
I know, the sexual tension is palpable.
Gross. I meant they were going to argue. My money is on the PMs. They are ruthless.
What are 2 PMs supposed to do without any engineers?
True. Chad, surprising to see your son so low in the power rankings. Must be embarrassing for you and Virginia.
Midas, you put Benjamin third? What were you thinking?
Now, Chad, our power rankings are completely algorithmic. They take into consideration dozens of attributes, including overall sentiment.
Does it look like I give a fuck what the algorithms think? Algorithms are just an excuse the elite use to be first in line for vaccines at Stanford Hospital. And Worthingtons are always first. Put Benjamin first. I swear, Midas, if you weren't so close to Margie, you would be cleaning out your desk.
Did I mention that Margie and I were in the same T group my MBA 2-year? She did put me last on the influence line.
You need to make this right.
Come on, Chad. My hands are tied. For your son to win, he needs to win events.
Then he better win events. Figure it out, Midas, or it's your head.
We pray GSP stop making cold calls when they're in disarray. We sigh die when they cry and then try to get jobs just right there on the fly. We're so sad. Thank God we keep things buoyant with this fun betting pool, 'cause they're making me mad. Dear God, despite all my annoyance, you're my school.
The games are back, soon they'll see. The alums are gonna worship me.
Games are back, and with that, we'll remember why we coffee chat.
Spirits rise, so do gifts, and this rising tide will lift all ships. And when push
comes to shove, we will make the games and televise them to remind you of our love. These MBAs are draining, and you can't just go back to consulting where you belong. Please no more calls from students, no internships for students. You needy, greedy students, you lazy, crazy students. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Games are back, like before. We will turn these role plays into war.
for your time, for your chats, and the donors from the real fat cats.
If we skipped, they'd go mad. So we must host them when it gets real bad.
'Cause when push comes to shove,
I'll manipulate your feelings and broadcast your tears to remind you of my love.
Welcome, students, to the first event of the games. Now, let's introduce our judges. Our first judge is an esteemed alumnus who represents everything we hope each of you will become. Someone who gives millions of dollars to the GSB. It's my pleasure to introduce Phil Knight.
Thank you, Margie. As I say in my best-selling novel, Shoe Dog, available on Amazon, the cowards never started, and the weak, they died along the way. Who among you will be left?
Thank you, Phil. Next, we have a judge who you know and love, Dean Levin.
How is he even qualified to be a judge?
He was the John Bates Clark Medal winner. He was a Fulbright scholar. The man is a genius.
Yeah, he was actually super respected as the chair of the econ department. And the best you ever did was an HP in Lee Labs.
Thanks. People forget that one.
It is also my pleasure to announce that Keith Hennessy will be serving as our third judge.
Wait, is part of this competition on Zoom?
The competition details haven't been announced yet, but it is likely that some pieces will be run in a virtual or hybrid format.
Yeah, I don't do Zoom. I'm out.
Okay. Midas, we need another judge in here.
Don't worry, Margie. We'll get another old white man stat.
On second thought, let's just stick with the 2 judges.
Oh, great. Straight white men evaluating me. It's like every fucking tech interview I've ever been in.
And every thesis defense.
And every board meeting. In the patio every fucking weekend.
Dude, what a lineup. I feel connected to them already.
Doesn't your dad golf with Phil?
Yeah, man, that's what I mean. Uncle Phil's gonna come in clutch in the competition.
And what exactly will we be judged on?
Like it or not, life is a game.
What?
In other words, you'll be judged by the uniqueness of your stance and the strength of your argument. Snarkiness, like Cam Strong's incendiary COVID responses in Slack, and brevity, unlike Emily Kazam's manifestos in Slack, will not be rewarded.
Moving along, each of the 3 events will be sponsored by an esteemed faculty member, challenging teams to speak to the skill set they teach here at the GSB. We are not having a microaggressions event, so Joel Peterson will not be featured this year.
Sucker.
Now to Paul and Brian to introduce today's event sponsor.
He looks like a jolly brunette Albert Einstein.
He roast students on the first day of class harder than the GSB show did to Dean Levin last year.
I hear he's boys with Aaron Sorkin.
No, stupid, just Andrew Ross Sorkin.
Well, anyway, he's the only faculty member who gets away with openly ridiculing President TL.
Jeez, the benefits of being a practitioner.
Okay, enough. Without further ado, we present
Glenn Cramen.
It's 2 N's.
We just said Glenn.
Yes, but I could tell you didn't pronounce the second N.
I love this guy already.
Let's begin the event. Glenn?
Welcome to event number 1, written communication. This event will mirror 2 of the exercises we do in my class, winning writing. It's going to be challenging, even harder than stopping yourself from wondering to whom Kyle McAndrews will give his rose on this season of The GS Bachelor. Harder than avoiding COVID after a night out at the Embarcadero House. Harder than resisting the urge to criticize President Castier-Levine's 5,000-word emails. Harder even than saying no to a group trip you have no interest in going on. Okay, let's begin. Teams, choose 1 member to present the first assignment. Your life in 6 words. Remember that hundreds of thousands of Stanford alumni are watching. This is your chance to have a Bryce Love moment. Don't throw it away. Okay, let me turn this over to my esteemed teaching partner and colleague, the Old Prospector. Yes, this is the Old Prospector, live from the Alpine Beer Garden, which I've frequented regularly in the half century since I started at the farm. Okay, teams, you'll have 5 minutes to deliberate before sharing your work. Now, begin.
M-E-C-E, me-C, me-C.
All right, time's up. And if my younger brother's roommate, Mark Twain, was right that it takes a long time to write a short letter, then you all are screwed. Thank you, Old Prospector. Product managers, you're up.
Agility and tech. Fragility and confidence.
Fabulous. Judges? A great score. Okay, next the Chad and Brad looking fellows. Yes, these Patagonia warriors.
A long legacy of not budging.
A lukewarm score for our private equity team. Next.
Only dancing and frameworks transcend borders.
A typical response from consultants. Next.
Peace, love, and impact over profits.
Wow. Jacob Marley, the GSB's only dead guest, would have done a better job. Next team.
tracking down terrorists while raising kids.
Now that's compelling writing. Tough act to follow.
BA, MA, MBA, JD, MSX, MD.
Let's see. Wow, a split decision. I'll give it to Sage. She knew her audience on that one. Next.
Sailed the world, looking for meaning.
Not bad. Okay, let's move to round 2, op-eds. These should be your hottest take on business. The second team member should provide the title and topic of the most searing opinion piece you would publish. Let's go back to the PMs to kick us off.
Facebook's actually the good guy. Why you should trust Mark Zuckerberg with not just your data, but also your soul.
Complete disregard for your audience, except for those nerds living in the Facebook house.
What the rise of SPACs reveals about nepotism. It's actually a nuanced value investing arbitrage play.
I don't understand a single thing you just said. Not even I could shovel this crap into the New York Times. Okay, next, the squares.
PowerPoint will set you free. Why the GSB is woefully underpenetrated with consultants.
Even zealots like Pittard and Gersto would disagree.
The capitalist dilemma. Why the GSB residences should prioritize people over profits.
Yes, like, expand the laundry room, right? So that no free costume is too big to be cleaned,
Joe, seriously, stop.
No, but seriously, listen. The gunk that gets in the costume once you use it.
Jeez Louise, I'm staying away from that one. Okay, team vets.
Great. Yes. Well, hope you are well.
Hope I am well. Hope I am well. For Christ's sake, team vets, you're fired. Goodbye. Okay, nerds.
The price isn't right. Why higher education in the US actually isn't expensive enough.
Well, that perspective makes you 1 in a million, all right. Last but not least, Caroline.
Too many feelies? Why the GSB should mandate therapy and quadruple its mental health and wellness resources.
Wow, tough score from our judges.
Hold on a sec. That's not a bad idea. Say more.
The only non-renewable resource we have is ourselves. You can't pour from an empty cup. We've absolutely got to prioritize self-care, and the GSB should sponsor it, given that the Fellows If You Really Knew Me intro triggers repressed dudes more than base finance triggers the poets. It's an emotional health crisis.
Well, sure, but it's fundamentally about supply and demand. 800 students per week, 2 breakdowns per student per week, with spike periods during exams and Valentine's Day on the demand side, and only 1 overstaffed CAPS resource on the supply side. It's math.
No, it's healthcare for your soul.
Well, sure, but it's also like a business.
It's an empathy crisis.
A P&L.
All right already. Quiet. Enough. Incredible performance. But to truly save yourself, you two clearly need an emergency session with my therapist, Irv Grossbeck, to hash this out. And with that, let's go back down to Margie.
Thank you, Glenn. Let's show the scores.
Don't we have to follow grade non-disclosure?
Grade non-disclosure does not apply here.
That was not terrible.
I'll take it. I'm very comfortable with second place.
Except for that meltdown at the end there.
Yeah, not enough analysts in the world to peel back that onion.
I tell you guys to check the scoreboard if I believed in the concept of keeping score.
Speaking of a scoreboard,
How many points do you get for a $500 million fine?
$573 million?
Shut up. NDA, remember?
Wait, AJ. Can we get a recurring calendar invite going? We could grab that coffee and strategize for the other tasks? I just find it's easier to have a standing time.
Right. Yeah, I can make time for that.
Teams, welcome to the second task.
You have 1 hour to build an LBO model using all the best practices Peter teaches in Finance 350.
And all the gusto and energy that Ahmed cultivates in Finance 207.
Hopefully we don't laugh at your final outputs as hard as you laugh at my epic videos in class.
Yeah, somehow there's very little laughter in my class.
Well, no use waiting around, time value of money and all that. Let's get kicking. 3,
2, 1. Begin.
Add some rolls in this house. Add some rolls in this house.
I came here from the street. 100-hour weeks. Lived in Excel. When modeling, I bring heat. Yeah.
My formulas are so damn tricky. When you're tossing in assumptions, you can't get too picky. Does my model make you hot? Why your keys so sticky?
Model DCF Seminary. Calculating IRR all day.
Y'all stuck on the F1 key? I'm using circularities.
Hair flow, rap flow, both sublime. But my free cash flow is my true pride.
No roughing out, use Alt H9. Decrease the decimal, increase the line.
I'm at my desk till the sunrise to be GP. I put in my time, the hours that my firm stole from my life.
Basically white collar crime.
On my screen, black, blue, green, paste format, Alt TST.
There's a bug, I'm a machine, but then this model looks pristine.
Watch me, follow me.
Why you not trusting me?
I was the CFO back in Q3.
Yeah, but I was CEO, ran my own company.
A week business weekend, you don't even got a PC.
Talk your shit, I won't quit. Send me the model and I'll submit. I'll make sure our networking capital is working. In the cannabis, cash is always king.
Wow, that's a perfect cap table and some genius functions. Thought you'd excel, but I can't get down with these assumptions. Your model had a couple errors and some clear malfunctions. Your team did well. Think you two are really on to something.
Kiki, this sheet is a mess. There's no way you'd survive one of my famous cold calls with this level of knowledge.
You're not color coding using my patented macros. There's no cross-tab alignment. You forgot to use iteration to calculate the cash revolver.
Excuse me, but I have no idea what you just said. What does a revolver have to do with this? I'm a pacifist.
You've never used Excel's iteration function? I'm afraid I can't let you continue on. Enjoy your career in marketing.
But speaking of something, there's something I need to get off my chest. Tuned into the GSB show last year, and I wasn't impressed. Yep, it was a mess. So I'm back in the show and have to address all of the jokes about my sister stutter. Throw that script into the gutter. The jokes were unbearable. I really mean overall terrible. I barely could watch it, no wearable, and now my reputation's unrepairable. I know you know what I've accomplished, and yep, that was me, no accomplice. Pretending I'm dumb, that was nonsense. Do the writers just not have a conscience? Guess not then. Changing lives is the mission, boo. Wish I would've had the vision to change my mind on admitting you. 2016, I became dean at the GSB. That's an overview, which means that I don't need to be mean cause I'm over you. No, I'm not mad or upset. I just demand my respect. So if you're gonna come correct, or you should expect to get checked. Yeah, you're fucking with a hot Dean Levin. In Times Square and on the mic, I'm a hot Dean Levin. Who's that stud next to Phil Knight? Oh, that's hot Dean Levin. Now from the top, we give props to some dope ass models. 2 teams just knocked off my socks with their dope ass models. I'm talking whack, and some dope ass models. We'll see who takes the top spot with their dope ass models. Rolls in this house, add some 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 rolls in this house, add some.
That was electric.
Better than the original WAP.
WAP. What does that stand for again?
Well, it definitely doesn't stand for wet ass pussy, sir.
What?
It's weighted average price.
Okay.
Those are some of the illest beats I've ever heard, if I do say so myself. But I must remind the contestants that despite popular belief, There is no justice in illness.
You know, this competition reminds me of a quote from my New York Times best-selling book, Shoe Dog, available on Amazon. The easiest way to find out how you feel about someone? Say goodbye. Team Dual Degrees, you forgot your grid lines. And Team Consultants, you made up all of your input citing expert analysis. And now we must say goodbye.
Great. Professor, any final thoughts?
Wow, that was a really embarrassing performance by our private equity duo.
Yeah, it's a surprising fall from grace for a team that has literally been paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this kind of work.
Lay off, Budge. Come on, lay off, Budge.
Well, I won't be letting him TA my class this spring.
Margie, can you please tell him to...
You tell me to smile more next, Midas? I swear I will summon Ali Lauer's Galvanizer and Whim armies and strike against you. With the eliminations, we are down to our final 3 teams. Coming in third with 345 points, Team P.E. Ness. In second place with 421 points, Team No Name. And in first place with 544 points, Team Vested is Best. Thank you, contestants. We'll see you next week for the final competition.
Hello, Chad.
Cut the shit, Midas. What the fuck was that?
I must say, I'm very pleased with the task.
Your only job was to make sure Benjamin won. You failed. Miserably.
Now, Chad, I kept him in the competition. He still has a chance of winning.
He was publicly humiliated. I'm sick of this. Benjamin better win the final task next week. If he doesn't, you're in deep shit.
You can't threaten me.
Oh yeah? If you fail, I'll tell everyone about Waste Management Open your MBA 1 year.
How do you know about that?
I have my sources, Midas. I know you proclaimed to your whole Airbnb to be the best beer pong player at the GSB, and then proceeded to miss every single cup over 3 games.
Come on, Chad, who do you think I am? Jimmy Monaco?
I also know you paid a certain sailing coach to get your kids into Stanford.
Fuck, how do you know that?
Don't test me, Midas. You know what you need to do.
We need to reconfigure this so that it's an answer-first format. We can't just wander from slide to slide in a lackadaisical way. This is stressing me out more than the prospect of getting a pee.
Listen, why don't we take a break, decompress for a bit before we finalize this? The next task is a PowerPoint challenge. That's right in your wheelhouse. We're in second place, and honestly, I think we've got a shot at winning this whole thing.
Yeah, unless Tim Hogue changes the scores at the end and claims his team won.
You know, we make a pretty good team. When you were voted most likely to read your What Matters Most essay at Film Superlatives, I wasn't sure we'd be in sync, but now I don't know. There's something here.
Yeah, we're complete opposites. Like protons and electrons. Like Josh Yang insisting on doing a 5-person group project presentation by himself versus Wilga Lincoln falling asleep in bed on screen.
Definitely. Yeah, let's take that break. I set something up for us.
Really?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh my god.
You've just been hustling so hard. I wanted to say thank you.
This is so unexpected, AJ. Thank you.
I even got Gina Puccinelli to make you one of her famous cheese boards. You look stressed.
I'm not. I'm just not very good at relaxing.
Have you tried gummies?
No, never. I'm not ready for that.
Okay, fair. What about meditation?
Also, no. I've only done Graham Weaver's Genie Goal exercise. But to be honest, that was more so he'd follow me on Instagram. But one of my OKRs for this quarter is to try something new every week. So this actually works perfectly.
Okay, great. Trust me, you're gonna really like this. Lie down. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing.
Hey, remember in OB when we did the 36 questions exercise?
Yeah, I had Jonathan Rosenberg. He kept asking me if I wanted to co-host a fireside chat with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that tracks. I kind of wish I'd been paired with you.
Are you relaxed yet?
A little.
Me too. Come on, let's go.
I need 6 feet.
올라타봐 여기 리듬이란 마법의 세뇨리타 깜짝 놀랄 밤을 선물
너의 본능을 깨워 이 시간이 지나가기 전에 아야야 오늘 밤 나는 dancing king 나에게 빠져들어 아야야 오늘 밤 나와 dance all night
So let me show you, I don't need to back it up. Don't wanna hold you, mold you, slow, just split you in half with my heart. I just wanna love on you, trust in you, honor you, please do the same on your part. Be honest, you want this. Be heartless, regardless of my conscience.
Angelina, oh no. Say when I want to come out, make I signal you. Why you want to question on me like I interview? I'm tryna put the ring on your finger too. And be a better guy, be a better guy. On the low, on the low, on the low. On the low, on the low, on the low, on the low, on the low.
You know, los capos están ready, la mami están ready, en la calle estamos ready, yeah, andamos ready, los barrios están ready, 1, 2, get ready, come on. Come a little closer. I got something very special, let me show ya. Step right up, but don't be shy now. Let the music take you over, feel the fire now. It feels alright now, cause you're moving to the music in a sea smile. We getting closer now, and all I can really ask, te gusta when I do you like that. Te gusta, te encanta. Te gusta when I do you like that. Te gusta, te encanta.
Las calles de Cartagena, aquella historia vivió. Cuando aquí llegaban esos negreros africanos en cadenas, besaban mi tierra, esclavitud perpetua. Esclavitud perpetua. Esclavitud perpetua.
दूर है ये इश्क का जो फितूर है नशे में दिल तेरे चूर है अब तो होश ना खबर है ये कैसा असर है तुमसे मिलने के बाद
मतलबी हो जा जरा मतलबी दुनिया की सुनता है क्यों खुद की भी सुन ले कभी कुछ बात गलत भी हो जाए कुछ देर ये दिल भी खो जाए बेफिक्र धड़कने इस तरह से चले शोर गूंजे यहाँ से वहाँ
Breakfast at Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles. Girls with tattoos who like getting in trouble. Lashes and diamonds, ATM machines. Buy myself all of my favorite things. Been through some bad shit, I should be a savage. Who would've thought it turned me to a savage? Rather be tied up with calls and not strings. Write my own checks like I write what I sing. Yeah, stop watching. My neck is fuzzy. Make big deposits. My gloss is popping. You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it. Yeah, I want it. I got it. 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 Yeah. You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it. Yeah, I want it. I got it. Yeah, I want it. I got it. Yeah, I want it.
Nails, hair, hips, heels, ass, fat, lips, real, purse, full, big bills, bitch, I'm a big deal. Legs, face, eyes, thin waist, thick thighs. You, me, you wish. New phone, who this? Pussy, puss, give 'em cunt, bitch. Mama, yes, God, then you pop that tongue, bitch. This whole club is my runway, run, bitch. Y'all 5, 4, 3, 2s, I'm a one, bitch. Girl, what did that girl just say, girl?
I hope you know I'm for the tagging. You know this cookie's for the bagging. Kitty, baby, get her things to rest. Cause you done beat it like the 68 Jets. Diamonds are nothing when I'm rockin' with ya. Diamonds are nothing when I'm shining with ya. Just keep it white and black as if I'm your sister. I'm too hip to hop around town, I hear with ya.
I heard that pussy for the taking. I heard it got these other niggas going crazy. Yeah, I treat you like a lady. Fuck you till you burned out, cremation. Make it cream, yeah, Wu-Tang.
What's that on that beat, ho?
I ain't even know it. Take the car here to the stage. Then you seen a nigga thought, throwing that ass for days. Booty going up, down. I ain't got no problem spending all of my money. Tryna see what's up now. I can do this all day like it ain't nothing. Black card, party in the backyard. Shawty got the black bra showing. Tatted up, ass fat enough. She a bad bitch and she already know it. Yeah, she know.
Everybody here get it out of control. Cause Misdemeanor said, everybody step, step, everybody get, step, everybody step, step, everybody get loose.
Welcome, GSB alumni from around the world. In just 2 hours, we will begin the third and final task of the Munger Games and learn which of our 3 final teams will take home the title.
Budge, where have you been? The competition starts in an hour and I still haven't seen the slides. Where are they?
Kevo, my man, take a breath. It's more under control than the first NBA 1 COVID outbreak of 2020. Also, how did you even find me here?
Dude, you're literally always at the patio. Plus, I've had you on Find My Friends this whole year. How else do you think I would have found you cowering under that bush when the Green Vest laid siege upon Wilbur Field?
I can still hear the screams.
Are you sure the slides are ready? I haven't even seen you open your laptop this week.
I told you, I got this.
Dude, can you please take this seriously? Getting this job actually matters to me.
And sun salutation. Sun salutation. And next, one more sun salutation. Greetings, Mr. Sun. Or Mrs.
What the fuck? I thought we said we were making this a waterfall chart.
No, you said that waterfall charts were pathetic PowerPoint tricks that consultants use to cover up the fact that they have no operating experience.
We need all the PowerPoint tricks we can get right now, Mitchell.
And now we move into our warrior pose.
Okay, so historical marginal returns indicate untapped market potential. We're undervalued?
You got this. You're crushing it. We, mostly you, are so prepared. All the hard work is done, and now there's only one thing left to do. Say it with me. Power poses.
Did you get my email?
Bro, not a good time right now. I've got more eyeballs on me than a first date at Tarun at 6:30 on a Thursday.
Fine. You know what to do?
Yeah, man, I got this.
I sent you the slides and the speaker notes. Just present it exactly like I told you and you'll win. Otherwise your dad will have both our asses.
Yeah, man, I know. Gotta hop.
Dude, I just paid. It's time to go.
Okay.
By the way, who was that?
Oh, just Jonathan Rosenberg sliding in my DMs again, asking me to host another fireside chat.
Classic.
We should get going. The competition's starting. Let's crush this thing, man. Come on. Yeah.
Welcome, students, to the finals of the games. The moment you all have been waiting for. The climax of capitalism, the pinnacle of private equity, the summit of social impact. We started with 7 teams, and now just 3 remain. On the line, fame, fortune, and that ever-elusive opportunity to shadow Phil Knight as he melts waffle irons and quotes incessantly from his book. Tonight, 2 teams will leave as mere GSB students, and 1 team will leave as heroes. Now, here are the judges with our rankings going into the final showdown.
In 3rd place, we have Penis.
It's P-E-ness.
Right, Penis. Benjamin and Kevin.
In 2nd place, we have Team No Name, Caroline and AJ.
And in the lead, our team to catch, we have the PMs, Laura and Mitchell.
It's Lara.
And now, esteemed professor, beleaguered task force member, and bald bombshell, Rob Siegel, to introduce the competition.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, Emily. Great to see you. Counselor McCreary, looking good. Mrs. Smith, fantastic day. Great to see you. Oh, and you brought the little one. Caroline and AJ, lovely to see the 2 of you. Ms. Grable, hello. I can't say your name because I have my Amazon device right behind me. Michael,
I think you're in my spot.
Sorry, Professor.
All right, let's do this right. Good evening, everybody. It's great to see you. Budge and Kevin, you are looking fierce tonight. Caroline and AJ, this is your games to lose. By the way, the faculty has got a whole pool on. We're voting for you. Laura and Mitchell, good luck. These are yours to lose. You're going to need the luck. All right, here's what's going to happen. Let's get going right into this. We don't want to have another locker room chat situation going on. Since I'm a slimy scum-sucking VC, I'm going to be your judge tonight, along with Phil and Dean Levin. And I'm going to start with a cold call because I love cold calling. Cold calling is like my favorite thing to do. I think I'm going to go with Budge and Kevin. You're up first. Let's go.
Thanks, Professor. We're hoping to serve up the industrialist delight tonight by sharing our groundbreaking financial model that we hope will render SPACs obsolete. Budge, do you want to share your screen?
Sure thing, Kev.
All right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kevin and I's finest work here, so strap in. It's going to be a good one. Now, as you see on the first slide here, over the last 20...
Benjamin, what is that on your screen? Did you get your slides from Midas?
Budge, did Midas send you those slides?
Budge, what's going on? You said you made the slides.
Oh my God!
He got his presentation from the producer. That's cheating.
Bad connection. I think I'm gonna have to drop off.
Are you kidding me?
What
the fuck? I can't believe this.
What is going on?
This is ridiculous.
We just been wasting
our time here. So entitled. He's not even gonna
Students, please calm down. I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this.
Budge, you fucker! I've had enough of your entitled bullshit. Meet me in the DMV and we'll settle this the pre-IPO way.
Paul, Brian, force mute them.
force mute them.
We're on it. Yeah, let me go into my Zoom dashboard here.
Now!
Where is that pesky microphone? Oh.
Damn it. Do something.
Here we go. Oh, now I'm sharing my screen. Where's my participant window? Just a minute. Let me check to make sure I have the latest stuff.
Welcome back to 60 Minutes. 6 months ago, I reported on flagrant parties, wine nights, and rule bending at the country's most prestigious institution, the Stanford Graduate School of Business. A large gathering in LA with 68 NBA ones, 16 LA townies, and an ice luge.
Brian was undercover at that one. Oh yeah, I was the ice luge.
Could behavior at the GSB get more despicable? Well, they've managed to lower the bar. Now, the GSB is in a death spiral after a massive cheating scandal at the decennial Munger Games competition. Student Benjamin Worthington revealed during the games that he received work from organizer and GSB alum Midas J. Touche. I sat down with Midas to get to the bottom of this unthinkable breach in community trust. Let me get this straight. You emailed him the slides. He shared his screen with your email on it. How do you explain yourself?
This bag. This year has caused everyone to throw out their playbooks and adapt to these unprecedented times.
No, you're not blaming this on unprecedented times. This incident was based on some very precedented problems. Do you realize the damage this has caused? Stanford is canceling the Munger Games indefinitely, and you've been suspended.
Yes, Twitter's calling me the Chris Harrison of the Bay Area, but they're letting me stay on as chair of the in-person graduation committee. So far, the students are loving what I'm putting together.
You're a disgrace. How does the GSB come back from this?
Well, to be honest, like all important GSB decisions, they aren't actually made at the GSB, or by the GSB admin, or faculty, or with input from GSBers, or really made...
What are you saying?
Well, you know, everything goes upstairs.
Upstairs?
Yes, upstairs. It's all in the hands of President Tessier Levine.
Wow, TL's house. So this is why they didn't lower tuition.
From this very veranda, he can launch a nuclear war on D1 sports dominated by white men.
Rip Stanford sailing. I mean, think of all the emails that have been sent from this house.
I've never read a single one.
Hey, Donna, hi. President TL asked to see us. First, we went to his office, and he told us first he's not allowed into his own building, and second, he's seeking asylum from Stanford Construction in Atherton. So we're here.
Do you live here too, Donna?
You know, work from home, work from his home. Who says there's a difference? Do you have an appointment?
Yes, he's very excited to see us.
Great. Well, he takes his meetings in the fountain these days.
He takes his meetings from inside the fountain.
I'll take you through.
Wow, I knew he'd have a kitty-shaped pool.
Get the fuck in here, you human garbage!
I'm scared.
Literally children.
How dare you let the GSB fall into chaos?
With all due respect, Mr. President, we did everything we could. We had no idea about the cheating.
We were so careful. We checked every Slack message, every blast, every WhatsApp all quarter.
Yeah, I ran confessionals with 100 MBA 1 students and pretended to call it leadership coaching.
Silence! This is bad. Worse than swiping into a campus bathroom without completing the health check. Bad.
We've expelled people for that.
Let me put this into perspective for you. 1, the GSB is running out of money. You knuckleheads cut GST's exec ed and the activities fee. Our biggest profit centers. Alumni are canceling their donations in droves to protest the cheating scandal. 2, this scandal has damaged our image beyond repair. Hiring that asshole Glenn Cramen bought years of goodwill from the Times, but now they're cracking down. CNBC even cut the Drake Pooley story. 3, the GSB student body is in complete anarchy. They've lost all respect and decorum. Mark Habib literally told Dean Levin to fuck off.
I mean, he's told me to fuck off at least half a dozen times.
Yeah, he signs off all emails to me with a fuck you. Honestly, it gives me strength.
Silence! This is bad. I have no choice but to abide by Stanford risk management policies. Bring out the wheel.
You can't be serious. This is the process? Mr. President, this feels like an overreaction. I know it may not seem like it, but the students care deeply about this school. For example, Glynis wrote a beautiful note to touchy-feely faculty about how much the course means to her. And Nico Woods risked telling the entire class he gave them COVID before they were going home to see their families for Thanksgiving.
I planted that false positive as a drill.
Shut up! Why are you telling me this?
Mark, the students are our customers. We need to listen to them.
Listen to students? That's a good one, Margie. What's next? In-person interactions for non-academic reasons? Fully in-person classes? Tuition reimbursement? In-person graduation? Travel outside of Northern California? Vegas foam? Sorry, the risk management process isn't normally this humorous. Donna, spin the wheel.
No! No!
The great wheel has spoken. As of today, I am shutting down the Stanford Graduate School of Business. All courses are hereby canceled. All faculty are hereby fired. Stanford will no longer be offering MBA degrees. Goodbye.
Come back. What about the students? They sacrificed 2 years of their lives for this experience. Mark!
Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Hot sun through the window panes, but you don't feel a thing. When your friends talk about you, they'll name your undergrad degree. But no one gives a fuck about an old glass ring. It all just feels like ooh. Case should have played a bit less spike bomb to ace triple bass.
This is the hardest surprise town hall I've ever had to lead. And that's saying something. I just left a meeting with Stanford President Mark Tessier-Levine.
It's Levigne.
President TL has been disturbed by the recent events stemming from the third task at the Games. I imagine he's under a lot of pressure. And after careful deliberation with advisors and risk management experts, he has decided, I don't quite know how to say this. He is disbanding the GSB. The Graduate School of Business will no longer exist. We're all going home. I know how you must feel. You must feel shocked, outraged, despondent. I do too. I know the deans and faculty do as well. No one wanted this. Sure, we fought at times, disagreed on everything under the sun, graduation requirements, course registration, the LOA policy, hybrid versus online classes, punishments for having parties on campus, the core curriculum, ethics, Engage, Coupa opening hours, Arbuckle opening hours, Jimmy V's opening hours, the mandatory week 0 sessions. But we always wanted what you want. To make these 2 years the most fulfilling, most engaging, most transformative time of your lives. I promise we did everything in our power to prevent this from happening. We tried so hard, but we failed. We let you down, and we're sorry.
Your pride, your ego, your needs, and your selfish ways caused you to overlook how this game would change your life. Now you'll never get to rank among the RJs. Oh, and it haunts you every time you close your eyes. It all just feels like too young, too dumb to realize you should have answered every cold call and learned finance. Should have admired every haul when you had the chance. Given a talk that wasn't just a meditative trance. Now your future's fading. Yes, it's fading into aimlessness. Although it hurts, I hope you're the first to say you were wrong. Oh, I know you're probably much too late to try and apologize for your mistakes, but just allow me to say you'll still make an impact. You'll still change the world. Make the most of privilege. Take all you have learned and rise up as a family, 'cause every victory must be earned. Do all the things you should have done as a Stanford grad. Do all the things you should have done as a Stanford grad.
Hey. Are you okay?
What does it look like?
I know. I'm sad too.
I'm just disappointed. And I'm furious. I'm ready to send the SA presidents like 15,000 petitions that will accomplish nothing.
Totally. I've never been this invested in, well, anything. I feel like I'm possessed by the spirit of Drake Pooley and compelled by the fury of Mark Habib.
Okay, let's think. What's our goal here?
Save the
my
school.
resume.
Wait, what?
After this scandal, my resume is in shambles. I didn't even get to take touchy-feely. And how am I supposed to land a killer internship if I can't corner guest speakers after class with my 7-part questions and remind them how they have no women on their team pages?
That's what you're worried about at a time like this?
I've done everything right. I've ticked every box. I've paid my full price tuition. And now it's just over? It's like Alon keeps saying on the Hey SA Slack channel. We're the customer.
That's not the point. You sound like one of those Arbuckle fellows who quit the program when Brian Lowry said go cry in a room. This isn't just about you.
Fair. I mean, they got screwed too. None of us got what we paid for.
You still sound like a customer, but you came here to become a leader. This is like one of those vignettes from your Precious Cases. It's time to step up.
What does that even mean, AJ? Stop preaching at me and give me an actual plan. You're so caught up in your flowery language and your half-baked metaphors. You wouldn't know a project plan if it hit you in the face.
I was actually about to put this in terms of a metaphor.
Enough. I'm trying to get us out of this mess, and you aren't helping.
I'm trying.
Well, that's not good enough. You're all talk, you're all feelings. All sizzle and no steak. I've had it. I wish we were never partners.
That just gutted me. Hello, Caroline. Is everything okay?
I'm fine.
Let's talk.
Okay. That was so dramatic of him. I knew you'd understand.
Well, your boyfriend's got a point here, actually.
He's not my boyfriend.
The last few weeks you all have been working together, I've seen a real spark in you.
I did totally crush a law student in negotiations last week. Locking in that H.
Not that. Other kinds of things. Have you noticed any big changes lately?
I guess I've been sending more supportive messages in Zoom chat during talks.
Mm-hmm.
And I've stopped flattening all the liberal snowflakes and I'm just a bill. And I've stopped complaining about how there are no windows in the Schwab kitchens.
Hey, easy.
Oh my God. I even let another squad member roleplay CEO. But that's just a one-time thing.
Les, and what was happening in your life when these changes started occurring?
I don't know. I've been so wrapped up in the games. I haven't even... Oh my God. It's my partnership with AJ. Arthel, you're so right. It's AJ. It's been AJ the whole time.
Oh, and don't I know it. Yoga Boy is right. Why do you think he came to you? He needs you.
I guess I need him too. AJ, I'm so glad I found you.
Not all who wander are lost, sweet Caroline.
Listen, I'm really sorry I snapped at you. I was just so upset and my cutthroat alter ego came out.
I remember that KKR alter ego from our roleplay last fall.
I took my frustration out on you and rejected your bid. That wasn't fair. But I had a conversation with my most treasured mentor and he helped me see that. Do you think that you can forgive me?
I don't know if I can. And frankly, I'm surprised you came to this realization. Who's your mentor? Graham Weaver? Irv Grossbeck? God herself?
I promise, it's someone even better. But AJ, seriously, teaming up with you has been the highlight of my GSB experience.
Yeah, right.
No, really, it's the thing I'm gonna tell my kids and my grandkids about.
Better than an H in Hennessy's class? Better than an elusive invite to Ventana from Stephen Goldberg?
Yes, way better. We were so good together.
I guess we did make a pretty great team.
A dream team. And we were so close to winning, AJ. We were so fucking close. We can't give up now. Don't you see? If there's anyone at this school who can save the GSB, it's us.
Caroline, I wish things didn't end this way, but they did. We can't go back. You heard Margie. The games are over and so is the GSB.
This isn't about the games, AJ. Honestly, fuck the alumni and their stupid TV show. Fuck the job at Nike. Fuck it so hard. This is about real life. Doing the work. Applying the learnings.
What are you talking about?
We have spent the whole year learning how to build teams, influence others, and manage through crises. This is our chance. Time to put on your big boy pants, Tony Hawk. We've got a presentation to prep for.
Let's get down to business.
that you can bend before we're through. Margie will get thrown back to the school.
Number one in rankings, we're the GSB. Open up Night Center, NTL will see.
We're a touchy-feely special lot, and we're type A to the core. Now let's go make a plan, save those schools.
I'll hold the pen on the deck. I'll start the Slack survey.
I'll call my dad. Actually, that's a really good idea.
I'm never gonna bend the gatherings.
Say goodbye to guilt trips and calls. Boys, I fool and fall for doubting Drake.
Let's give him an in-person spring.
Down bitches will sick after all. Why names is legit, hats off to our friend Jake. Revive the skull by coming together.
Let's all use what we learned in Lean Lab. We'll meet.
Solve real problems instead of cases.
Change lives, change organizations, change the world.
We got you the meeting. 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
And it cost me another 50 million in donations, but it's worth it. And I can afford it.
Don't get distracted by the kidney-shaped pool.
Or his translucency.
We won't?
Whatever happens tomorrow, I want to say thank you for stepping up to save this community.
I couldn't agree more. The alumni are behind you. We're gonna broadcast the feed live so the alumni can watch. We already had 50,000 people sign up.
Yeah, and if just 6 of them make it through to the end of the meeting, the 2 of you will beat the record set by Christina Troitino's NBA Battle Royale COVID event last year.
The faculty is behind you.
We got this.
Just remember what I tell myself every morning before logging on to Zoom. Fuck the haters, you're a boss-ass bitch.
Wow. I mean, heck yes. All right, Margie. I mean, Dean Hayes, Mrs. Margaret Long Hayes, President-elect Hayes.
Right this way.
Jesus, how many of you are there? It's like a McKinsey case meeting in here.
President TL, thank you so much for taking the time to consider our case for the continuation of the GSB.
We're so excited to show you what we've come up with. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
Yes!
You're goddamn right. I'm looking forward to it. Your school is the biggest time and money suck in this whole ecosystem.
Your Highness, we know this is a big ask.
And a complex operation. So we wanted to show you, not tell you, why this place is so special.
Hit it, Arthel.
Let's hit it.
At first we were afraid, we were petrified.
Kept thinking GSB would die if we didn't try.
But then we spent so many nights cooking up this awesome deck.
We figured, heck,
don't let TL make us a wreck.
so we won't quit.
We'll leave this place. We all won't give up on the scores, put smiles upon our face.
We should have teamed up from the start. We all picked the worst of teams.
But now we've all just learned our lesson, and we're one big family. Come on now, press. Just use your head. Turn this around now.
Yeah, did you hear what they just said?
Look at the charts and check out our analyses.
The answer's simple.
So you must save the GSB or where's TL? Help us survive.
Oh, as long as Shoe Dog's money's green, just let us stay alive.
We've got cases still to write.
We've got parties through the night. Let us survive.
Let us survive. Hey, hey. We took all the P-bros and the hippies too.
The social impact kids and RJs that we did accrue.
And we spent so many nights working through the DCF. Felt like shit. Hey, but never did we quit, and now you see us, a team anew. We're not that stuck-up student body, always complaining to you. Though you felt like giving up and just throwing in the towel, well, not so fast. Here is our cogent disavowal. Come on now, press, just use your head, turn this around now.
Yeah, did you hear what they just said?
Look at the charts and check out our analyses.
The answer's simple.
So you must save the GSB, go press TL, help us survive.
Oh, as long as Shoe Dog's money's green, just let us stay alive.
We've got cases still to write.
We've got parties through the night, let us survive. Let us survive.
Come on now, press, just use your head, turn this around now.
Yeah, did you hear what they just said?
Look at the charts and check out our analyses.
The answer's simple.
So you must save the GSB, go press TL, help us survive.
Oh, as long as Shoe Dog's money's green, just let us stay alive.
We've got cases still to write.
We've got parties through the night, let us survive.
Let us survive.
Wow, that was a full mood, like a total bop.
Very hip, Pres TL.
I learned it on TikTok from one of Jay Hoovie's instructional videos. You've left me no choice but to reinstate the GSB effective immediately!
Laura?
It's Laura!
AJ, I just have one question for you.
Anything.
Will you give my talk intro?
Of course.
We did it, guys! We saved the school!
Together, GSB. Together, come on, sing happily. Together, we're there for our teen groups every week. Together, let us unite the geeks. Here and now, it's time for celebration. TL saved the school, yeah. Now we've survived close call cancellation. We are making the rules. Special in their own way.
Kirsten makes no mistake.
Kirsten makes no mistakes. We're all unique.
They come from different backgrounds.
With every pore you can fake. We saved the school together. We teamed up, fighting sponsors, CEOs, and consultants. We saved the school together. Learn now, as a team, we can dream of this perfect school. Together, all the bricks. Together, come on, let's find the fix. Together, we're better when we collaborate. Together, just watch us operate. We work here, and damn this year was shitty.
But we have done our best.
Yeah, cut us some slack. We're actually so litty.
I ain't no damn greenback.
The school exists because we work on weekends. We're truly on your team. Save the school together. We team up on the teams, meetings, and consultants. We save the school together. Better now, as a team, we can dream of was the strictest quarter we ever knew. But you can bet before we're through, Margie will get thrown back to the school.